Asia is a continent of immense diversity, history, and ambition. By the year 2035, several Asian nations are expected to rise as global powerhouses, shaping the future of politics, economics, technology, and culture. This ranking of the 10 most powerful countries in Asia highlights the nations that will play leading roles in the decades ahead. Each country on this list has a unique combination of economic growth, military strength, cultural influence, and international reach. From emerging powers in Southeast Asia to established giants with global influence, these nations will define the balance of power across Asia and beyond. Their stories reflect resilience, innovation, and the pursuit of strength in a rapidly changing world. Number 10. Vietnam. Vietnam is set to become one of the most dynamic rising powers in Asia by 2035. With a fast-growing economy, a young and hardworking population, and increasing global investment, Vietnam is steadily transforming into a hub for manufacturing and technology. Canadian, American, Japanese, and Korean companies continue to invest heavily, making Vietnam central to global supply chains. The country's strategic location in Southeast Asia also gives it strong geopolitical importance. Vietnam has modernized its military and strengthened partnerships with other major powers, ensuring its security and influence in the region. The Vietnamese people are known for resilience and adaptability, qualities that have carried the nation through difficult times and into an era of opportunity. Cities like Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City are rapidly developing, while industries such as renewable energy, agriculture, and information technology continue to expand. By 2035, Vietnam's role as both an economic and political power in Asia will be undeniable. Beyond economics and defense, Vietnamese culture, cuisine, and traditions are gaining recognition worldwide, giving the country an additional layer of soft power. With determination, innovation, and global cooperation, Vietnam is on track to become a respected and influential leader in Asia. For many, Vietnam's rise is a symbol of how smaller nations can transform into powerful players on the global stage. The future of Vietnam is a story of growth, confidence, and an expanding voice in regional and global affairs. Vietnam's commitment to education and innovation will ensure that its young generation becomes a driving force for lasting progress. This dedication to building both economic and cultural influence makes Vietnam a nation to watch in the decades ahead. Number 9. Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is a country that combines immense natural resources with ambitious modernization plans, and by 2035 it will remain one of the most powerful nations in Asia. Known for being one of the world's largest oil producers, Saudi Arabia has used its wealth to diversify its economy through Vision 2030 initiatives, investing in technology, infrastructure, tourism, and renewable energy. For Canadians and other international visitors, Saudi Arabia is opening its doors more than ever before, creating a stronger cultural exchange and global presence. Its position in the Middle East also gives it great strategic importance, making it a key partner for countries around the world. Saudi Arabia continues to modernize its cities, with Riyadh, Jeddah, and the futuristic NEOM project showcasing the nation's vision for the future. Its military strength and political influence in regional affairs further solidify its power. Beyond oil, Saudi Arabia is becoming a hub for finance, trade, and culture, with growing investments in sports, entertainment, and education. The combination of natural wealth, modernization, and strategic alliances ensures that Saudi Arabia will be one of the top powers in Asia by 2035. Its growing role on the world stage highlights how the kingdom is transforming from a resource-based economy into a diversified, forward-looking nation. For many observers, Saudi Arabia represents both tradition and transformation, rooted in history while pushing toward a bold future. The determination to move beyond oil wealth marks a turning point in the nation's story and solidifies its long-term power. Saudi Arabia's progress demonstrates how vision and strategy can reshape a nation's destiny within a single generation. The kingdom's focus on youth and education will also ensure that the next generation becomes the true driver of lasting change. Number 8. Singapore. Singapore is a small nation with enormous influence, and by 2035 it will continue to be one of the most powerful countries in Asia. Known for its efficient government, thriving economy, and position as a global financial hub, Singapore is a model of stability and progress. Its location at the crossroads of Asia makes it one of the busiest ports in the world, and its advanced infrastructure ensures that it remains a leader in trade and logistics. For Canadians and other visitors, Singapore is also known for its safety, cleanliness, and multicultural society. The country invests heavily in education and technology, ensuring that it remains competitive in artificial intelligence, biotechnology, and finance. Its military is small but highly advanced, allowing Singapore to defend its interests and maintain regional stability. By 2035, Singapore's influence will extend far beyond its size, as it shapes global conversations in economics, technology, and sustainability. The nation's commitment to innovation and international cooperation ensures that it will remain at the center of Asian power dynamics. Its multicultural harmony also serves as a model for other nations, showing how diversity can fuel unity and strength. For Canadians, Singapore represents opportunity, progress, and an open gateway to the future of Asia. Singapore demonstrates how vision, discipline, and global engagement can allow even a small state to achieve world power status. Its strong emphasis on public health, education, and quality of life will further strengthen its international reputation. The ability to combine modern development with cultural respect makes Singapore truly unique. By 2035, Singapore will continue to prove that size is not a barrier to power or influence. Singapore's steady investment in innovation will keep it ahead of future challenges. Its stability will draw investors, businesses, and skilled people from across the globe. Number 7. Turkey. Turkey is uniquely positioned as a bridge between Asia and Europe, and by 2035 it will continue to be one of the most influential and powerful nations in the region. With a growing economy, a strategic location that controls access between the Mediterranean and the Black Sea, and a history that spans empires, Turkey plays a central role in regional and global affairs. Its military strength ranks among the strongest in NATO, giving it a powerful voice in both Asian and European security matters. Economically, Turkey has been diversifying beyond traditional industries, with advancements in technology, defense manufacturing, and renewable energy. Istanbul remains one of the world's great cities, blending culture, history, and modern commerce, while Ankara continues to shape national policies that extend Turkey's influence abroad. Canadians and other international visitors are often struck by Turkey's mix of tradition and modernity, from ancient ruins and mosques to skyscrapers and advanced infrastructure. By 2035, Turkey's role as a connector of continents and cultures will only deepen, with its growing influence in Central Asia, the Middle East, and beyond. Turkey's soft power also comes from its rich cuisine, art, and television dramas, which are watched globally, shaping perceptions and creating cultural connections. For Canadians, Turkey represents a nation of resilience and ambition, one that draws strength from its geography and history to project power into the future. With continued investment in education, industry, and diplomacy, Turkey is on track to remain a top power in Asia, balancing its unique identity as both an Eastern and Western nation. Turkey's dual heritage is its greatest strength, allowing it to influence both continents with confidence and vision. Number 6. Indonesia. Indonesia is the largest country in Southeast Asia, and by 2035 it will be a true powerhouse, both economically and politically. With a population of over 270 million people, Indonesia has one of the largest domestic markets in the world, giving it immense potential for growth. Its economy has been steadily expanding, driven by manufacturing, digital innovation, and natural resources. Jakarta and other urban centers are transforming into modern hubs, while Indonesia's many islands offer diversity in culture, language, and tradition. For Canadians, Indonesia represents opportunity and adventure, with strong ties developing in trade, tourism, and education. Indonesia's military strength is also growing, as the nation invests in modern defense systems to secure its vast maritime borders. By 2035, Indonesia is expected to be among the top global economies, with influence stretching across Asia and the Pacific. Its role in regional organizations, such as ASEAN, ensures that it will have a powerful voice in shaping regional cooperation. Beyond economics and politics, Indonesia is rich in natural beauty, from Bali's beaches to Borneo's rainforests, and its cultural heritage draws admiration worldwide. Canadians and other visitors often remark on the warmth and hospitality of the Indonesian people, who welcome partnerships and cultural exchange. With its size, resources, and growing global partnerships, Indonesia will stand tall as a central power in Asia, by 2035. The rise of Indonesia shows how population, geography, and ambition can combine to create a nation of global importance. Indonesia is preparing to step firmly onto the world stage, ready to play a decisive role in shaping the region's future. Number 5. South Korea. South Korea has transformed in just a few decades from a war-torn nation into one of the most advanced and influential countries in the world, and by 2035 its power will only continue to grow. With a strong economy based on technology, innovation, and cultural exports, South Korea is already a leader in fields such as electronics, automotive design, robotics, and renewable energy. For Canadians, South Korea is not only a trade partner, but also a cultural powerhouse, known for K-pop, Korean cinema, fashion, and cuisine that have gained worldwide popularity. South Korea's military strength is among the most capable in Asia, backed by strong alliances and advanced defense technology. Seoul is a vibrant capital city that represents both history and modernity, with skyscrapers rising alongside ancient palaces. Education, discipline, and innovation drive South Korea forward, making it one of the most competitive societies on Earth. By 2035, South Korea will continue to expand its global influence, shaping technology standards, cultural trends, and security dynamics. Its partnership with nations like Canada will deepen through education, trade, and cultural exchange. Canadians often admire South Korea for its resilience, creativity, and rapid modernization. Beyond its economy and military, South Korea's global soft power is unmatched, as millions of fans embrace Korean music, television, and lifestyle around the world. For Canadians, South Korea represents the future of Asia, fast-moving, innovative, and culturally rich. With determination and global connections, South Korea will remain one of the most powerful nations in Asia by 2035. South Korea's success story is proof that innovation and perseverance can transform a small nation into a world leader. Number 4. Russia. Russia is the largest country on Earth by land area, and although much of it lies in Europe, its Asian territory makes it a dominant force on the continent. By 2035, Russia will continue to wield significant power through its military strength, energy resources, and geopolitical reach. Its vast natural resources, including oil, gas, and minerals, make Russia an essential player in the global economy. Militarily, Russia maintains one of the largest and most advanced armed forces in the world, with influence stretching across Asia, the Arctic, and beyond. Politically, Russia's presence in Central Asia and its partnerships across Asia make it a central player in shaping regional stability. For Canadians and other observers, Russia is often seen as a country of immense contrasts, with ancient cities like Moscow and St. Petersburg balancing against the wilderness of Siberia and the Far East. By 2035, Russia is likely to strengthen its role in Asia through trade routes, energy projects, and regional diplomacy. Its cultural heritage in literature, art, and science adds to its global influence. For Canadians, Russia represents both challenge and opportunity, a nation of scale and power that cannot be ignored. Its Asian territories ensure that Russia will remain a significant power in Asia, shaping the balance of power well into the future. With its military might, resource wealth, and geopolitical ambition, Russia will continue to be one of the top 4 most powerful countries in Asia. Russia's future lies in how it balances tradition, modernization, and its strategic ambitions across 2 continents. This balance will define the extent of its influence in Asia by 2035. Number 3. Japan. Japan is already a global power with advanced technology, a strong economy, and deep cultural influence, and by 2035 it will remain one of the most powerful nations in Asia. Known for its innovation in robotics, electronics, and green technology, Japan continues to lead in industries that shape the future. Its economy is among the largest in the world, and Tokyo is one of the most influential financial centers. Japan also invests heavily in defense modernization, ensuring that its military is well equipped to protect its interests. Canadians often admire Japan for its cultural richness, from ancient temples and traditions to modern pop culture, anime, and cuisine. Tourism between Canada and Japan is growing, with Canadians enjoying Japan's safety, cleanliness, and hospitality. By 2035, Japan will also play a leading role in global cooperation on sustainability, climate change, and innovation. Its soft power through cultural exports and global influence is unmatched in Asia. For Canadians, Japan is both a partner and an inspiration, showing how resilience and creativity can rebuild a nation into a global leader. With its balance of tradition and modernity, Japan will continue to project power and influence far beyond its borders. Every aspect of Japanese society, from education to technology to culture, contributes to its role as one of the top 3 most powerful countries in Asia. Japan's enduring global presence proves that cultural influence can be as powerful as economic and military strength. Its path forward will likely focus on balancing innovation with environmental leadership, creating a sustainable model for other nations. Japan's story demonstrates that true power comes not only from industry and defense, but also from culture and global cooperation. Number 2. India. India is rising rapidly, and by 2035 it will be one of the top 2 most powerful countries in Asia and among the most powerful in the world. With a population surpassing 1.5 billion people, India has the human resources to drive massive economic and technological growth. Its economy is already one of the fastest growing, fueled by information technology, renewable energy, space exploration, and manufacturing. India's democratic institutions, entrepreneurial spirit, and youthful population ensure a dynamic future. Militarily, India maintains one of the largest armed forces in the world, with advanced defense capabilities and a growing space program. For Canadians, India is also a country of cultural connection, with millions of Canadians tracing their roots to the Indian subcontinent. This connection strengthens trade, education, and cultural exchange between the 2 nations. By 2035, India will play a central role in shaping global policies on climate change, digital innovation, and economic development. Its soft power, through Bollywood cuisine and traditions, extends far beyond Asia. For Canadians and other global citizens, India represents both tradition and progress, a nation that is modernizing rapidly while holding on to its deep cultural heritage. With its vast size, democratic values, and economic growth, India will remain one of the giants of Asia, shaping the world in the decades ahead. India's influence will stretch across continents, making it a voice that cannot be ignored in the global conversation. The country's youthful energy will be its greatest strength, ensuring innovation continues to drive growth. India's story is one of ambition, resilience, and a future that promises global leadership. Number 1. China. China is expected to remain the most powerful country in Asia by 2035, with unmatched influence in economics, military, and technology. With the world's largest population and the second largest economy, China continues to drive global trade and investment. Its rapid advancements in artificial intelligence, space exploration, and green energy make it a leader in innovation. Militarily, China possesses one of the largest and most advanced armed forces, giving it unmatched regional power. China's Belt and Road Initiative expands its influence across Asia, Africa, and beyond, building infrastructure and strengthening global partnerships. For Canadians, China is both a partner and a competitor, representing opportunities for trade, education, and cultural exchange. The cultural heritage of China, from philosophy and literature to art and cuisine, also enhances its global soft power. By 2035, China's role in shaping international policies and global stability will be undeniable. Its growing influence in science, technology, and culture ensures that it will continue to shape the modern world. For many, China is the symbol of Asia's rise in global affairs. China's ability to combine ancient traditions with cutting-edge modernization makes it truly unique among world powers. Its vision for long-term growth and influence will define the balance of power in Asia for decades to come. As the leading force in the region, China's choices will impact the entire world, influencing peace, prosperity, and innovation. China's story is one of transformation, ambition, and an enduring drive to be at the center of global progress. Its strong focus on education and research will fuel even greater innovation in the future. Above all, China's rise shows how determination and long-term planning can shape the destiny of a nation.